Coming on the stage, she's awesome, Nguyen Do.
I changed when I got pregnant with my first baby. I decided I'm not going to use disposable diapers. I'm going to not get one of those obnoxious, large, expensive $1,000 strollers. I was going to wear my baby. And most of all, I imagined myself on all fours, like growling, like in my primalness, you know, grabbing my child from between my legs and putting her on me, because the 60% of women in hospitals give birth on their back because they choose the epidural and they can't feel their legs. And I was going to be connected to my body during one of the most fantastic, magical times of your life, is my birth. And the pain of natural birth, it was going to be my initiation into motherhood. And also, cesareans are rising at an alarming rate in America due to the complications of all the epidural use. So, my husband is very different than me. He's built like a block, and he can eat and drink and smoke whenever he wants, and he uses Advil as needed. And he, you know, I told him I want a natural, unmedicated birth at home in a pool. And he looked at me, and it didn't register. And I think I really lost him when I said, you could buy a birthing pool at Amazon.com, you know. And but we did come to a compromise. We decided that we were going to give birth in a hospital where there was a birthing pool, and this is actually rather rare. But we were committed to that, and we launched into this natural birthing crusade. And he happily supported me. He ate sardines several times a week. He went to hypnobirthing class, and he fell asleep during the meditations. We decided together that we would not learn the official birth sex of the baby. And so we were committed to no epidural. And the day came, and my water broke. Oh my God, Craig, this is so gross. I can't stop it. He said, you're not supposed to stop it. So birth is like torture. I mean, labor is like torture from within. And nothing I knew could stop it. And he got on, he was trying to help me. He's like, how about all that hypnobirthing shit? He's like, it's not working. He's like, downward dog, fuck you. And that's what it was like for hours and hours until the midwife came and she checked me to see how dilated I was and how open I was. And she was like, it's very interesting because you're not dilated. And it made me feel like hours of pain was for nothing. And she said, go to the hospital because you have 24 hours when your water breaks to get the baby out. So I go to the hospital. They make me sign the cesarean waiver, which my Asian superstitious mind was like, oh no, you know, like I'm admitting that there's a possibility of cesarean, but I sign it because it's the process, the American process, right? And the nurse, she checks me, and she's like, your cervix is not dilated enough. Can't get into the birthing pool. And this cervix, you know, I've never met the cervix, but it's really running my pregnancy. You know, so I'm not allowed to go into the birthing pool, which I had really, it was supposed to relax me. And I said, okay, well, I'm committed to this natural birth. I'm going to go. No, I'm not going to be a baby about this. I go into the labor and delivery room it's full of metal furniture and like hospital devices and so unnatural. I put on this like hospital gown. But I bear down and I start to battle this labor, and I put on the Braveheart CD, and I just go, you know. And I come out of birth time. I don't know what time it is. There's a glow from the midwife, who is helping us with the birth. Midwife's phone. She was playing Candy Crush. She puts it in her phone. She comes up to me. She's like, "Sweetheart, we need to get this moving. I'm going to give you Pitocin." Now, Pitocin is a medical intervention. Basically a carjack for your vagina, or your cervix, and it makes your contractions even worse because it's opening you, and so I do that for a couple of hours, and I'm about to lose consciousness, and she comes up to me, she's like, you know, I think you need the epidural. And she is a champion of natural birth, like she wants you to do birth, so I feel like a failure. But I was like, okay, I'm going to take the epidural. And so the anesthesiologist comes in. He's a very handsome man, completely oblivious to what has happened in the past 24 hours. And he's bouncing on his nose saying, "Hey, babe, how's it going? This is gonna hurt just for a little bit." And he uses overhand grip and puts this port in my back, which was so painful. And I started to float away. And but I could tell that there was commotion in the room. And they were trying to move me, but this time I was a frozen cow. And the machines were spewing out paper. And this doctor, who I'd never seen before, comes in the room, and I hear C-section. And I said, "Oh no, what I really don't want to happen is happening to me." And all of a sudden, all the cords come out of the machines, and they just wheel me away. And I wanted to reach for my husband, Craig, but he wasn't in scrubs, so he couldn't come with me. Put into a room kind of like this, where the lights are like in your eyes, and they put a sheet over me so I couldn't see what was happening underneath in my belly, and they put some more meds in me, and I feel some tugging, and before I black out, I hear it's a girl. And I was like, oh shit, we don't have any girl names because the acupuncturist said it was going to be a boy. And then so I pass out, and then I hear this Nguyen, and it's my husband, Craig. He's like, Eskimo kiss. And he rubs this really tiny nose on mine. And it's my daughter. And I had given birth. And it hits me, and then it hits me, I had a cesarean. And I was a textbook case for what happens if you have an epidural and medical intervention, and then you have a cesarean. But I was also a textbook case of the miracle of medical intervention for when you can't get your baby out. And so that day I was initiated into motherhood, but just not how I thought.